The small business revolution ends tonight. A watch party is gathering inside the Benson Auditorium right now. The last time the standings were announced, Searcy was in second place behind Durant, Oklahoma for the $500,000 prize. If Searcy wins, the city will be featured in the Hulu Business Revolution show. Stay tuned right here on HU16 as we will broadcast the viewing party after our newscast. And White County had a scare on the roads this morning. A Riverview school bus was rear-ended by a white SUV on Highway 367 between Searcy and Judsonia. There was a minor injury on the bus as well as the driver of the SUV, who was extradited from the vehicle and flown to the hospital. Police are looking further into the incident. And fuel taxes are in the forecast to rise after an Arkansas House endorsement earlier today. The fuel tax would be a key part in funding the highway plan Governor Asa Hutchinson and legislative leaders unveiled earlier this month. The House Revenue and Tax Committee approved the proposal and now heads to the House for a vote. If approved, gas prices would rise by 3 cents a gallon and diesel by 6 cents a gallon. People in Kensett are concerned about a new crematorium in town. Concerns were expressed about possible emission issues and a lack of communication to the community regarding a new crematorium opened last November. Mark Sullivan, owner of Sullivan Funeral Care, addressed these concerns at the February meeting of the Kensett City Council. Sullivan said that he follows all laws required to have and upkeep a crematorium and is willing to give tours to council members who have questions. And students at Harding University in Florence took to the Italian slopes. HU16's Jackson Duncan has a look inside the trip.
All 35 students here on the Harding University International Program in Florence have come to Abetone, Italy for the ski trip of a lifetime, and I'm ready to take you on the journey with us. The bus ride to Abetone took just over 1 hour, but we had some beautiful views along the way. Once we got off the bus, we changed into our ski clothes and were ready to hit the Italian slopes. The majority of our group had never gone skiing before, myself being one of them, and we enjoyed some ski lessons before we took off on this journey. Grant Skoll, a former Harding University student and now co-director of the Harding University Florence program, had this to say about this ski trip for the Huff Spring group.
So Huff has been coming to Abetone. We've been bringing students here for about 30 years, ever since the Shacklefords have been a part of the program. We've always stayed at the same hotel. We've gotten to know Mauro and Leia pretty well, the owners of the Hotel Excelsior, and this is only a thing that the spring group gets to experience. It's not ski season all the time, so it's a pretty unique extra trip that we get to take with our students in the spring.
Compared to the other slopes in the United States, we did some of the harder ones. I guess we hit a couple blacks, some reds. We kind of went off trail a little bit, but it was super fun. I got scraped up a little bit, but it wasn't a big deal. It was more fun than not getting scraped up.
While some students such as Blake had hit the slopes many a times before, some of us were just learning for the first time, and it showed.
I hit the wall. I was going too fast the first time on the big slope, and my ski went into the mud wall.
I was one of those students who took many a falls on the slopes, but this was an experience I will never forget. After 3 straight days of skiing, we all took some tumbles along the way, but we all survived to tell the tale. We enjoyed some great views along the way and enjoyed riding down the slopes. From Abetone, Italy, I'm Jackson Duncan, HU16.
Thanks, Jackson. Definitely looks like a fun trip.